An incredibly sad story. We have learned that a DTE worker has now been killed after coming into contact with a live wire. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Hillary Golston.
And I'm Josh Lane. Fox 2's Camilla Mary is live at the scene with more. And Camilla, this is a tragedy we hear about way too often, especially during the summer.
Yeah, and Josh, I mean, he was just doing his job, a routine job here on Saturday. I'm going to actually step out of the way right now because I'm going to have my photographer Coulter show you. We've still got crews here about 6 hours later, 5 hours later, I should say, working on this. This is where the man was when he was electrocuted. Let's take a look at some video now that you've seen that, and let's go back and talk about what happened. So this is about 10 till 1, about 12:50, when this guy was working, the DTE contract worker, when he was electrocuted, came in contact with a live wire, obviously killed instantly. This is along West Outer Drive in Annabelle, outside of a business called the Guidance Center. We do not believe it was open at the time, but for all intents and purposes, he was just doing his job. We don't know what went wrong. That is the million-dollar question right now. DTE releasing a very brief statement saying that they are devastated by this tragedy. There have been a lot of crews out here all day working on this, trying to figure out exactly how this happened. A lot of them very upset. It goes without saying. And now, of course, they have to contact the family. This is just a horrible, horrible situation at the beginning of the summertime. And we did reach out to State Line Contractor, which is the company that they contracted with, who the man actually worked for, and we were told by State Line that they could not comment on this and that DTE was handling all media inquiries. Again, DTE giving us that very brief statement saying that they're absolutely devastated by this tragedy and trying to figure out how and what happened, how this happened, because obviously we know he should have been safe on the job, as these DTE crew workers and contract workers are every single day. Reporting live in Detroit, Camilla Mary, Fox 2 News.
And Camilla, as you said right there at the outset, this is something we see far too often. Contract workers or workers for any employee of a utility coming into contact with a live wire having this kind of incident. Has DTE said that OSHA may be now investigating this, or what kind of outside investigation will ensue?
I asked that question, and DTE actually said that State Line was going to be doing the investigation, the contract company who he was employed for. But the million-dollar question is, why was this wire live when obviously they take all these precautions to make sure that they don't come in contact? There have not been any storms, so we know that there aren't any downed wires. But still, the million-dollar question, how did this happen? We still have yet to find that out. Hillary, back to you.